this is not something fake. You was sucking a dick. This is not nothing false. You did it. It's a picture of it. Bring my girl Nene back. So I don't understand why everybody was acting like they had saw a ghost. It's a penis. See, no soul, no seasoning, no sauce, no ingredients. This is mayonnaise. This is unseasoned food before our eyes.
It's coming.
Kenya more hair care. Kenya more hair care. Welcome to another episode of the That's Scary with Melanie P podcast. I'm your girl Melanie P, and it's a Real Housewives night, y'all. What are we thinking about Kenya's final farewell to this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta? Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, before we get started, I'm on Kenya's side. She shouldn't have been fired. I'm not here for what Bravo did. I don't think the juice was worth the squeeze. And if anything, Brittany should have been fired too, y'all. So on last night's episode, we finally saw what happened and what Kenya revealed on that got her ultimately fired from this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, Kenya posted this. Now, I'm wondering why Kenya made herself a white woman and put justice for Kenya. Now, that part I don't kind of get. Am I thinking too deep into this, or am I thinking that she's saying that because she isn't a white woman, this is why this is happening to her? Like, that's what I'm assuming, because why would she make herself a light-skinned woman with these, well, she got gray eyes, child, I guess, unless they're in the context. But I was trying to figure out, why did she make herself look like a white woman? And I'm thinking that it has something to do with maybe she's feeling like it's a colorism situation here at play, but then that wouldn't make sense because Brit is a little bit lighter than Kenya. So I don't know why she made herself a white woman. But Kenya did post this about 14 hours ago, and she said justice for Kenya. And this is after her final episode of this season of The Housewives. Now, let's see.
Investigation of both incidents and then the decision to stop shooting with Kenya.
Shocked. I think most of the cast was shocked.
Am I wrong? Is it the Libra in me? But I wanted her friends to really rally around her more than what I saw. Now, we didn't see the pictures. Obviously, they were blurred out. I'm assuming one picture, the first picture that she saw that she sent was the first picture that she showed on her little slideshow was, I guess, mugshots, right? Mugshots, we all have them. Then the second picture was, I believe, Brit doing a little knowledge slobberation on a man's peneration. And I think that's obviously what made Bravo have to fire or let Kenya go for the remainder of the season. Now, just to remind you, Britt Edie threatened the lady and said she had guns and she was ready to shoot. Now, can we just say this right here? I feel like I have not heard anybody say this. Nothing that Kenya said to Britt even warranted the smoke that Britt came for Kenya with. The beef between Britt and Kenya all started because Kenya made a little tiny, like, this is not even a shady joke, but just wanted to know where her wedding ring was. And I'm making it sound worse than what it was. She had on a ring. I don't remember the semantics behind the story, but she had on a ring and she asked her if that was her, like, something she asked her about a ring. It was very, very, it was so insignificant that I don't even remember the conversation. And it was very insignificant. Nobody thought anything above it. We know that when Kenya comes for you and when she reads you, you'll know she'll make a little joke about it. That's actually a real joke. And it's a thing. It wasn't a thing. Britt got offended. Britt got fake offended. Let's just keep it a buck. These new girls, they come on the show. They want the same notoriety. They want to become the next Portia. They want to become the next Kenya. They want to become the next Nene. And so they come for the queens and they try to do anything they can for camera time. Point blank period. If you look at the first damn episode, the little short tiny girl was wanting to know all this stuff about Portia. She never even met Portia. So we know what the new girls was coming on this season to do. We know that they have producers in their ear saying whatever they can say to them to make sure that they do something of relevancy to make this season a hit. It's their first season. They want this season to pop. So they're trying to come for the big dogs. Britt needed a reason. Britt needed a reason. The little tiny short girl, what's her name? I'll add her in here somewhere. But the little tiny short girl who came for Portia in the beginning, you know, she came for Portia out of the blue for no reason, like just on some real hood rat shit. It didn't make no sense. That's what she came for. I guess Britt had her claws on Kenya. That's what she came for. And she took it too far on last week's episode, saying that she got guns, she got this, she got that. It was forced. Her beef with Kenya was 100% forced. Fast forward. Okay, you want to start it with Kenya. Now Kenya went too far. Here's the thing. Kenya gave the girl exactly what the girl wanted. And that's not like Kenya. I was very surprised by Kenya giving this girl this slideshow. Now, it came from a place of emotion to me. And I feel like Kenya is smarter than that. I feel like she's more strategic than that. I don't know if it was the editing or what, but I feel like Kenya gave such a long speech about Britt. Britt had already left at that time. Britt had already left the venue at that time. And Kenya gave a whole monologue about Britt. So she really gave, Kenya fell for it to the point where she lost her bag. She lost her check. And that's confusing for me because I feel like one of the things about Kenya is that she's a very smart girl. Very smart, very intelligent, book smart, very smart with her words, very witty girl, strategic girl. And I don't know what it was that made her go that far. Now, I don't think that she thought that she was going to get fired for a few pictures, especially pictures that I think any of us could Google, right? Now, to my knowledge, these are pictures that are on the black web that I guess Britt paid money to have totally wiped off the web, if that's even a thing, if that's even a possibility. But Kenya found it. Kenya Googled, smoogled, and she found these pictures and she showed it to them. So eye for an eye, honey, tongue for a tongue, cheek for a cheek, whatever they be saying. You threatened me with a gun. I showed some pictures. Why is Britt still here and Kenya not? I don't know. I don't like it. Now, it's a picture of slobberation or knobberation. Who cares? I thought the women's reaction, based on what the editing showed, was a bit dramatic. Like, it's just a penis. It's just a slob. Like, why are they like... Now, I'm gonna try to find the pictures myself, to be honest with you, because I need to know what made Portia leave, what made Cynthia leave. What was it? Like, you're on a reality TV show, anything kind of goes. Like, they didn't mess with nobody kids. So I don't understand why everybody was acting like they had saw a ghost. It's a penis. Now, I put some thought behind this and I'm thinking, well, could it be that they were worried that would affect their Bravo check? Possibly. And the girl, and I don't mean to demean or minimize the fact that, you know, Kenya took this picture of this girl doing this sexual act and posted it for everybody to see. I'm not minimizing that, but the girl said she had guns and she was a shooter. She this, she that. So, you know, at the end of the day, let's look at these comments. Let's see. In what world is threatening someone with a pistol or presenting a poster of someone's sexual acts in public forum okay? If Kenya has to go, so should Britt. As a woman, we have to do better. And I agree. It's not fair to make one woman go and make one woman stay. Okay. Over who many? Wait. Over how? Wait. What? Over who many episodes? I didn't see one. What? That is so confusing. Kenya is one of those people that think because they're not physically violent and went another route that they handled a situation with class and grace. I cannot stand people like this. Now, I will say that Kenya does have a track record of going below the belt, but saying that she's a victim. And if you remember her on Tamron Hall's show, she kind of came off like she was a victim. And at that time, I don't think we knew that Britt had threatened her with a gun. So she is kind of a victim, you know? While I'm no Britt fan, I'm happy to see this one go. It was time. She tricked herself right off the show, allowing a newbie to provoke her to that point. No emotional intelligence, no sense, and level of maturity is that of a 13-year-old. And if anybody is saying she shouldn't have been taken off the show, then you're just like her. That's a bit much. This girl has been throwing rocks and hiding her and acting like a victim for years. She finally met her match. Leaking somebody's news is nasty work. She's lucky Britt didn't put hands on her. Twirl the F away. Don't at me either. I said what I said. Who is this girl? I disagree with you on that. She leaked something that's already out there to be leaked. It's nudes. Nudes won't kill you. A gun will. You're threatening this lady's life with a gun, and she pull out some pictures off of Google, and now she's the bad guy? You doing too much now. The only justice needed is that you both should have been punished. Now, I'm not saying that Kenya is innocent. But what I'm saying is what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Is that how it go? I don't know how it go, child. But why would they literally just fire Kenya? I don't understand. Because this season is really missing that Kenya flavor, I don't know. Exactly. Like, y'all shot yourself in the foot. Yeah, you're all on the blogs now because people are talking about Kenya, but what is the rest of the season going to give without Kenya? What is the rest of the season going to give without Kenya? So for all you people in the comments saying, oh, she got herself out of a job, but these newbies are going to get themselves out of a job as well because now the season's going to be boring. Portia cannot hold this season up on her shoulders. She needs Kenya. Kenya needs Portia. We needed those two anchors in this season. Y'all, I'm kind of tired. I didn't get that much sleep last night preparing for my live show. So I don't know. I think that this was a bad thing to do on Bravo's end. They could have just fined her. They could have did something else versus taking her off the whole show. I miss Kenya already. I love Kenya. Kenya, please come on my show. I love you so much. I'm sorry. It's a reality TV show. If I can Google it, what's the problem here? And why wasn't there anything as it relates to Britt and what she did as far as threatening our girl? And here's the thing, I'll be honest with you. I wish her friends, Kenya's friends, would have stood up for her more. Like, I really do wish that Portia included. I really do wish that Cynthia, friend of the show, I really do wish that these girls who have known her longer would have stood up for her. Because you're talking about violence and a gun, not a picture. Oh, please bring Nene back. I agree. Bring Nene back. Bring Nene back. Bring my girl Nene back. I just can't imagine Drew boring storyline, Shamia, Portia, and these two new girls having a show worth us watching for the rest of the season. Now, this is a very good comment that I have to understand. That I agree with, that I'm trying to say in my sleepiness. The photo had been leaked way before Kenya. Britt Edie was a nobody who decided to come for somebody and got exposed on a public platform. I'm confused as to why people think this is revenge porn when it was already on the internet. Wait. That's what I don't understand about this whole situation. Like, this is not something fake. You was sucking a dick. This is not nothing false. You did it. It's a picture of it. Like, this is not something that Kenya just created. She just went on Google. www.google.com. Britt Edie. Period. Okay, cool. Print. Alpha Graphics. Office Depot. Walgreens. Put it on a picture. Show it at my event. It's just, I don't get it. I don't get it. The Black Lawyer podcast, she went to hell showing that poster, but I like how Bravo doesn't mention the producers allegedly gave her the blown up poster. Kenya is safe from any revenge porn violations because what she did was not transmitted electronically and the pic was already online. But could held liable civilly for emotional distress. Two wrongs don't make a right, but yeah, the gun comment was aggressive and could have made Britt criminally liable, and even Britt realized that, hence why she went to apologize. And that is all I need to see because a lawyer said that I was right, and that's all I need to see. This is not revenge porn. It wasn't sent electronically. This is a poster that she just Googled on Google. The girl threatened her life with a gun. Not the same. Not the same. And at the end of the day, good point. Bravo could have just not aired it. But again, I guess it was filmed. It was a filmed on Bravo's show in front of people while she was at work. So I can understand, I guess, how Bravo has the right to fire her, because even though they did not show it, she was at work and did this while she was on the job. So I can understand. Well, I don't understand it, but I can see that angle of it. But the podcast, the Black Lawyers podcast, vindicated me right here. And I was right. This is all I needed to see. I was right. It was all a lie. I was right. And this is another good point. This is why we need Kenya on the show. She got the people talking. This is reality TV I miss. This makes me angry because I was looking forward to finally, after damn near 15, 14, 13 seasons of Kenya and Portia, they're finally friends. Two tall, brown-skinned baddies. Biased. Finally linking up, the two most prettiest girls on the damn show, finally BFF, and we wanted to see this, and now you have taken Kenya off the show and ruined our viewer experience. And I say shame on you, Bravo. Y'all knew what the girl had on the poster, you knew what was going on, and you fired her, and it was a very dumb move. Now, moving on, before I fall asleep up here, here's somebody who gets on my damn nerves. I will say, this girl right here is getting on my everlasting nerves. She is getting on my everlasting nerves. I'm tired of seeing her. I'm tired of her thinking she can sing. This girl.
Strumming my pain with his fingers and singing my life with his words and killing me softly with his song, killing me softly with his song, telling my whole life with his words, killing me softly.
So, you know what? I visited my friends at Fox 5. Yep, and I'm not gonna blame anybody else, even if some blame should be distributed. I will not do that. And I will say that, yep, and I'm not gonna blame anybody else. Some blame should be distributed.
Girl.
And I will say that we did not do justice, at least what came out on the TV. It was not justice to this incredible musician, Roberta Flack.
Who else could you blame? It's your voice. Who else would you blame? Nobody put a gun to your head and say, go up there and mess up this lady's song. Who else would you blame but yourself?
Okay, so embarrassed by I felt he found my letters and read each one aloud.
See, here's the thing. First of all, Candace would never. She would get it right. Candace would get this right. Girl, you're not a singer. You're not a singer. I mean, I can end it right there. You're not a singer. Just give it up. Give it up. You know, it's delusion and it's the audacity for me. And it's the crazy part that you're going to come to another venue and put people through another 3.5 minutes with you trying to sing this Roberta Flack song and then saying that, you know, I'm not going to take all the blame for it. You're the only one up there. You're a one-woman show. I'm not gonna lie with you, Ashley Darby getting on my damn nerves. I'm tired of seeing her on Real Housewives of Potomac. I think that she's up there just being messy. I think that there is a level of colorism here where her and Giselle continue to just be on our TV screens with no husband, no men. They're not married. They're not Potomac. Why are they here? They're doing anything to stay relevant. They're doing a clothing line. They're doing a podcast. They're singing here. They're singing there. I'm tired of it. I'm actually tired right now. So I'm going to say whatever I want to say. I'm just tired of it. Like, I'm so tired of it. Bring Monique back. Bring Candace back. Shit. Bring them, bring the Grand Dame back and let her stream from jail. I'm tired of seeing these girls on my TV screen. They provide no type of value for me for Real Housewives. This is crazy. And you know what's funny? Here's the thing. She intentionally got with this rich white man, had 2 of his babies to lock him in, to lock her financial security in. Like, let's just call a thing a thing. She was very appealing to Michael, right? She's a biracial woman. She was appealing to Michael. I'll just leave it there. And she locked him in with these 2 babies. She get her check now for the next 18 plus years. and she's good there. But now that she doesn't have this man in her corner, she's out here singing these songs and just trying to hang on by a thread for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Because what other value does she have? Like, here's the thing. What other talents does she have? She's not a wife. She's no longer with Michael. She's not Real Housewife of anything at the moment. She is a singer, or shit. No, she's not a singer. I don't know what she is. She out here, like, she's getting on my nerves. She's just getting on my nerves. What she brings to the Housewives of Potomac gets on my nerves because it's nothing. And that is another space for someone else to fill. I think her time is up. She's boring me. I'm tired of seeing her on the screen. I'm tired of her thinking that she can sing and she can't. I think she's very sneaky. I think that she's just a puppet for Giselle. Her and Robin are two people. Keep Giselle. Keep one of them, right? This girl get on my nerves, and I feel like she just proved to us that we're over her this season. This is kind of sad to watch. Oh, that's awful. And so I came to see him and listen for a while. See, no soul, no seasoning, no sauce, no ingredients, nothing. This is mayonnaise. This is unseasoned food before our eyes. Let's look at these comments. Was this supposed to be a redo? Beautiful gown. Not applicable. The Flack family needs to send a cease and desist, and I agree. This is awful. And the fact that she did it 2 damn times at 2 different places is just awful. She's had a shame. What? Here we go. Me pronouncing these words. Sexy red. She's had a shame ectomy. A shame ectomy. A shame ectomy.
She put forth such an effort to hit those notes. She really, really. She put forth such an effort to hit those notes. She really.
This is
really
the most beautiful. This is the most nicest, beautiful thing, and this is why I definitely want to see Stacey back.
Notes. She
really, put forth a beautiful effort to attempt to hit those notes. Candace never lied.
With this whole the vocals, my dear, they're trash. Next question. You know, with this whole the vocals, my dear, they're trash. Next question.
Bring Candace back. It is what it is. Let me know your thoughts about Kenya. Do we need to see Ashley back for another season of Potomac? I don't think so. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you in the next episode.